Mahercorp enters administration. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because Mahercorp has entered administration and they've got two brands in the housing market in Victoria, guys. Maybe other states, but it looks like mainly Victoria. We can see here is a construction brand specialization business that represents Urban Edge Homes and 8 Homes, award-winning and renowned builders in Victoria, an alternative to uninspired mainstream housing at two different price points. Okay, that's how they're branding themselves. Let's check out 8 Homes. I mean, it's, a standard builder. Nothing too exceptional here. It's interesting looking at these designs because I've looked at a whole lot of stuff from the 70s and I want to do a compare and contrast video. Let's look at the plans. For 200 grand, where's the plans? I mean, there you go. So a 3-bed, a walk-in robe, and an ensuite. These provided even at the bare basic design these days. Back in the day, that'd be a luxury. Double garage, luxury, optional extra. These are another reason why houses are more expensive. But I mean, nothing wrong with that. A communal space there. You walk through, you've got all the private bedrooms to one side. Fine. I wouldn't recommend putting a television in the master bedroom unless you want to avoid having children. I mean, come on. It's a bad idea. Although I can't really talk. And this is the Urban Edge Homes, okay? This is the different price point, I'm assuming. They don't have a price on that one. Their Q1 facade. I mean, yeah, nothing crazy, guys. These are not pushing any boundaries. I mean, let's compare the price. This one's a little tighter. The bedrooms are a little bit bigger than these ones. The bedrooms are smaller. And you've got, okay, I like this idea. So you come in, you've got a little master bedroom right off the entry. But then you've got a nice communal space here at the center with a family room, little computer play area. I like this idea, actually, of having visible computer play areas for the kids. I think that's an important thing we need to bring into our designs. And then you've got, I'd almost put a wall here, door here. You've got the kids you can lock away. Now that's nice. That's nice. I like it. It'd be nice if you had a bit more cross ventilation or something, but yeah, still pretty good. Maybe punch in that rumpus room, get a little side window there, so you can cross vent these a tiny bit. But still, guys, pretty, a builder, a housing construction sector builder that we've seen, regularly on the channel. And here's the article from news.com discussing this administration. So, Building company Mahercorp enters voluntary administration. As a result of escalating cost pressures, construction firm Mahercorp has decided to enter voluntary administration. Here we go. Mahercorp, the parent company of 8 Homes and Urban Edge Homes, will halt the construction of approximately 730 homes while working with administrators. This is a regular thing, another 730 homes that people are going to be worried about if it'll get addressed. The development follows the collapse of Porter Davis, which left uninsured customers stranded. Now, here's some comments left on this by viewers. Because honestly, this is something I don't really deal with. Architects don't work on spec homes that often. We don't design houses that often. I can't really compete with the price point of these guys. That's just how it is. If you want something special and unique, you go to an architect. But that's, for most sites, for most standard sites, a spec home is fine. And they often employ architects as well. So what the viewer mentioned in the comments is the insurance doesn't kick in until the actual building stage of the project has started. So during this first initial stage, it's the planning, where they get the drawings done, where they get the engineerings done, where they do the town planning, all of these things. So we'll have to see where they pay for the survey on the site. So, yes. I mean, was it actually at a point where the insurance could be kicked off? That's the question I put to you, and let me know if it could have been or not, because I assumed once they take the deposit, then they have to pay for the insurance, but people are telling me no, that has to happen a bit later. So we'll have to see what's going on. I mean, fortunately, everyone's getting the deposits back, but that's now a shared burden. And I'm concerned. The reason I'm concerned about it is not because I'm a meanie. It's because of this issue here that I want to draw to attention for people. A moral hazard. In economics, a moral hazard is a situation where an economic actor, like a construction company, has an incentive to increase its exposure to risk because it does not bear the full cost of that risk. Now, in Porter Davis, there could be a precedent set, and I think the governor are aware of this, that by the government coming and bailing out the deposit holders, it might encourage future dodgy builders or people in trouble to just not pay that insurance until they absolutely have to. Because, it'll be okay. The government will come to the rescue. That's the problem. That's what we want to avoid. Okay, and anyway, back to this case. In a statement to customers, Mahercorp CEO Stephen Maher emphasized that the company was not in the same predicament as Porter Davis. He said that the goal was to work with the administrator to develop a plan that would allow the company to restructure. Well, I can... Having a look at some of the trendy office pictures you got here with all the wanky graffiti and stuff. Maybe you can find some cost savings there. But then again, they are Victorian, aren't they? We got to let them have the Victorian lifestyle, guys. Mr. Mayer attributed the decision to enter voluntary administration to the rising cost of building and labor, as well as inflation, which all builders face in this unprecedented climate. Yeah, this is just the continuation of the construction apocalypse. I really hope they are able to restructure, work something out with their debtors, and keep the company going. That would be the best outcome. We don't want to lose builders. You don't want tradies working for this lot. This is like the final straw, and they go, stuff this, I'm out. But you know what's also happening, and sadly I'm probably playing a small part in that, is all the news coverage of all of these collapses. You're going to get worried. Let me know in the comments if just the what you're hearing about builders going under, you're factoring into your quoting. Put another 5-10% on top as a buffer, as a she'll be right, mate, she may go under. I need to make sure I get enough paid. Could that be a thing? You'd be stupid not to, wouldn't you? So, it has not collapsed and is not in liquidation. Okay. It's not collapsed. Good. My intention is to work with the administrator on a plan, and I hope allows us to restructure the business, creating a more sustainable footing and to complete your home. Okay. So hopefully he's got good administrators in there that want to turn it around. Some of them don't. In an effort to mitigate these costs, the company has been renegotiating its terms with suppliers and insurers for several months. To ease the strain of these cost increases for some months now, we've been renegotiating our trade terms with our suppliers and insurers. Their support to date has helped us manage spiraling costs, he said. Entering voluntary administration was the only option after being advised earlier this week that the insurer for our supplier of essential safety equipment would no longer support our business. Mahercorp has informed customers that construction of new homes will be suspended for the 5-week duration of the voluntary administration. Core Cordis has been appointed as administrators for the company. In a statement, they said they would pause construction works while they completed or they urgently assessed the business's operations. We've commenced an urgent review of Mahercorp's financial position and have held preliminary discussions with senior management regarding a proposal to restructure the business. We've set up a direct phone line and email address for customers, employees, and creditors. We'll be providing regular updates to all stakeholders as we work through the voluntary administration process. Building companies are still suffering from the impact of COVID pandemic, the lack of timber and other materials due to the Russian-Ukraine conflict. And the fact that the government completely juiced up the housing market. Don't forget home builder guys. Come on. I think we are. I think the majority is going to forget it. Across Australia, hundreds of millions of dollars are owed by failed companies to subcontractors, tradesmen, clients, and the tax office. Oh, we can't forget the tax office. Oh, boy. I mean, are they number one again, bringing people under? They probably are. Some of the biggest names in Australian construction have been insolvent over the past year, including ProBuild, Home Innovation Building, Privium, Condev Constructions, and Pivotal Homes. It started during the COVID-19 pandemic, with many companies unable to find staff, facing problems sourcing and paying for materials due to worldwide shortages, and the government interventions overheating and stimulating the economy, as I have mentioned many times on the channel, which seems to get neglected in every single one of these articles. I wonder why. Let's have a talk about this, guys. So this is a better outcome at this stage than some of the other companies going under. Hopefully they can turn it around. Hopefully they can figure something out and manage themselves out of this process. It's going to be interesting to watch. We'll know in a month or two if we start seeing reports that, you know, they're being liquidated or they've been turned around. Hopefully it'll be good. We'll have some good news here. What do you reckon, guys? There you go. Sadly, this is a continuing trend here in Australia. This is, we know what's going on with this. The sector was overheated. You've got environmental issues with remember the bushfires, remember that. You've got costs spiraling out of control, labor getting more expensive. And this is one of what I'm calling the pillars of our housing sector, or at least housing prices, because our ability to meet future demand is going to be damaged. I hope we don't lose this skill of a company this size. There you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Have a great day. And if you're a fan of the channel, check out Heise BIM or Heise Does. And if you want to support us, you can on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links, buying our pocket squares, or calling us if you need an architect. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.